Hey, hello, this is Simeon with Sound Creations and PraiseTracks.com. I want to just give you a quick overview of a new plugin from WaveArts called Dialog. Dialog is a VST plugin, and here I'm using it in Sonar X1 64-bit, and so it comes as a native 64-bit plugin. And what Dialog does, it gives you a whole toolkit of voice processors specifically targeted to dealing with voiceovers and movie dialogue. It's very appropriate they named it Dialog because that's exactly what its intended use is. I'll just give you a quick overview of the modules, and then I'll give you some demonstration to let you see how they work together. First here we have what's called a brick wall filter, and what it does, you have the frequency range here in the display from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, and so what happens is when you enable these, you'll notice that you have these really sharp cutoffs. So you know frequency is going to get beyond those bounds, and since the voice does not occupy the full 20 to 20K range, you can really just kind of narrow things down a little bit better doing that. The de-hum module, if you have like that 60 hertz hum, that bzzz, or any kind of weird buzz, this kind of it's like a one-stop shop tool that you can just select whether you want to eliminate the hum or the buzz, and you also have a choice of the 50 hertz or 60 hertz. And normally 60 hertz is in the United States, 50 hertz is in Europe and some various other countries that use a different frequency for their power. And you also have a denoise, and we're going to be doing some experiments with that here shortly. And what that does, it takes like the hissing sounds, or just like just a continuous sounds that kind of would mask the dialogue, especially if you're recording in a live environment. It can be distracting to have a constant hissing noise or just a strange noise going on while you're doing your audio. It also has a learn function. We'll look at that. You also have a deplode module and a DS module. The deplode module just takes care of those really low boom boom popping sounds like when someone's speaking, or the DS module, the S's and the T's and those types of things. They're like dedicated compressors that deal with both ends of the spectrum, the low end and the high end, the deplode with the low and the DS with the high end. And then you have the compressor, and the compressor over here smooths out those dynamics and keeps things kind of level. You also have the equalizer, as you saw earlier with the brick wall filters. This gives you more of a fine control over the frequencies, and you can double click on the bands and just have a lot of different control. And one thing that I love about Dialog and what WaveArts has done is the colors and the display. They've just done a terrific job with that. You also see here the denoise. It also uses this same area here, and we'll get to that in a second here. You also have different types of EQs here, or types of filters with each band. See, I'm working with this band here, and you notice right here it says low pass, so it's going to just really drop that off, and you can and then the high pass does just the opposite. You have so many different things you can do with each individual band. The notch filter is a very powerful tool to deal with real problem frequencies that you just want to just cut out completely. And lastly, you have the output meter and the limiter, the peak limiter. Now the peak limiter will keep everything above 0.1 dB out, so it actually will help you with not overdriving the resulting audio track. So in the next video, I'm going to show you a demonstration about how to use Dialog in a typical situation. Thanks.